I guess what like made me want to start doing hip hop was just, you know, being in bands since I was a teenager. You know, always metal, hardcore bands. But like when I was 13 years old, the first rap record I heard was Straight Outta Compton by NWA, and I've always had like a huge love of hip hop that goes like right along with my love for, you know, metal and hardcore. And just as I got older, the band situation just never materialized and never really, you know, ended up doing anything. I was in a few bands, I had a lot of fun in those bands, but I realized that like if I really wanted to go somewhere and do anything with it, that I was, you know, I was just gonna do rap. And then the fact that I've been all about doing this since I was like 17, 18 years old is when I really started like trying to work on the flow and the technique and just, you know, being sort of in a situation where it was like, can I really do this? You know, can I really like, you know, make something out of this? But finally I just decided to bite the bullet and say, fuck it. You know, here I am, just dropped my first mixtape, and people seem to be responding pretty well, so I think I'm gonna keep it up. Big influences for me growing up, I started out with the West Coast shit, you know what I mean? Like NWA, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Tupac, Spice One, you know, Andre Nicotina, Mac Dre, that kind of, you know, that kind of music. That's really where it started. You know, gangsta rap is really my foundation. Like where I started out with hip hop, you know, it wasn't until I got like a little older I started checking out more of like the East Coast rappers like Nas and Wu-Tang and everything involved with Wu-Tang and Onyx. You know, I would say though, like for what I do on my own, my biggest influences is probably a combination between like Tupac, who's, you know, my favorite rapper of all time, Tupac, Scarface, who I think is more people. If you don't listen to Scarface, listen to more Scarface, because man's a legend, absolute genius. Ice Cube's another big one. Ill Bill, Vinny Paz, those dudes. I mean, my influences are all across the board. You know, it's not even just hip hop. Like I'm influenced by, you know, a lot of hardcore bands too, like Zabalba and you know, Trapped Under Ice, you know, Next Step Up, that kind of thing. It's just like I try to bring it all in to be what it is, to be like what I want it to be, which is just a fusion of everything that I grew up with that left a lasting impression on me. And that's like when those influences come out in the music, I want what I'm doing to leave a lasting impression on somebody else. You can't get that from just one genre. So yeah, I guess I'm all across the board with that. But yeah, definitely, you know, Tupac, Scarface, Ill Bill for the hip hop thing, those are like my biggest ones. Newer hip hop, man, that's like that's a really broad question, because it's like most of what's on the radio now is, in my own opinion, just horrible. Like I hate so much of it. You know, I read an interview in Double XL with Dr. Dre last year, and he said the biggest thing missing from hip hop was anger. You know, real anger, real rage, you know, that kind of thing. And that left, you know, that's back when the Tronic was still just in its infancy. And I was like, man, Dre's right. You know, nobody has really been angry for a long time. Nobody's really said anything worth saying. And I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that there's like not good rappers out there. There are, you know, Odd Future, love those cats, Tyler and his crew, all that they're doing. Currency, I think is excellent. Young Roddy, all the Jet Life crew. Freddie Gibbs, who is probably my favorite new rapper. Freddie Gibbs, in my opinion, could be the next Tupac. Like, he is out of control good and just ill on so many levels. But as far as like those rappers go, you never really like hear a lot of people. I mean, Odd Future now, you know, you hear people talking about Odd Future, but you know, most of it is stuff like Lil Wayne and, you know, Weezy, of course, and like you know, Rick Ross, you know. I mean, again, nothing against those guys and like what they do, but for what I do, there's no place for any of that, because it's like I think hip hop needs to be angry again. I think it needs to, you know, stand for something again, something more than money and diamonds and bitches. Wow. And I'm ready for that to happen. And hopefully with some of these newer cats that are coming out, hopefully like with my stuff coming out, you know, it's gonna get to a point where that does become prevalent again. So hopefully you're going to start seeing a trend in new rap, like a new trend, and it's going to last a long time of rappers talking about real issues instead of just everything that they own. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm ready for. Well, you know, when I talk about, like, you know, money and everything like that, you know, it's not to me that, you know, we're all in this for the same reason. You know, we all want to make money. You know, we all want, you know, not to have to work a day job for the rest of our lives. People who do music, you know, that's the dream. You know, no matter what kind of style you play, the one goal is like, hey, buddy.
Say what?
Never to do this. My homeboy right here. Manic Scum, Scumcult represent. Come straight up. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, everybody, you know, even, you know, Alex here can tell you, everybody want to make money. It's like no matter what they're doing, they want to make money. But I think there's a huge difference, like you and me talked about, between money mongering and just like, you know, straight up wanting to make money. Like, I look at guys like Spice One, like Scarface, you know, and Black Rob, perfect example, who made money, but they never forgot where they came from. You know, it was never about, you know, oh, well, I'm gonna, you know, even talking about local guys like, you know, like Mo Sabri, Overnight Classic people, who's a local guy, and he's gonna charge $20 for a meet and greet to come and shake his hand, and this guy's like from this area, and he's not even on a label yet, but he's gonna charge me $20 to come and shake his fucking hand. It's like, fuck you, you know, no, I'm not gonna pay $20 fucking to come shake your hand, you pussy. I mean, that's to me what it represents. That's what newer rap is all about. It's all about, you know, oh shit, well I got money and you don't, but I'm gonna take your money fucking regardless. You know, if I ever got to the point, like with this rap shit, where I had the money, the first people that'd be getting it wouldn't be me, it'd be my fucking friends and my family. You know, I'd be giving my first fucking check to my mom so she could get a new house, you know, get some shit that she needs. You know, and it's like, I don't know, I think there's a huge difference. Like with my tapes, I'm putting them out for free, you know, because I want people to have them. I don't give a fuck if I ever make any money from my mixtapes. You know, I just want people to have that shit. If I ever get to a point where something that I release, you know, if I charge anything for it, it's not going to be like some exorbitant fucking amount. You know, no matter what label, you know, what anything I'm doing, it's not going to be some crazy exorbitant amount. You know, I definitely think that if you're going to get money, you got to put it back into the fucking streets, the same ones that like supported you and shit. So that's my take on it. What is the Scumcult? I mean, Alex, what is the Scumcult, man?
It's a motherfucking phenomenon, dude.
For real.
I mean, you know this. You know this. It's a fucking phenomenon, dude. It's coming at you.
It's taking over, man.
In 2012. To forever.
2012, everybody predicting the world gonna end. Nah, that's just the Mayans saw the Scumcult coming, man.
Yeah, dude, we coming.
Like, we're for real about this shit.
Coming hard, dude.
And it's like the Scumcult is like the ultimate union, not just like with metal, but you know, me doing my hip hop. I'm the hip hop wing of the fucking Scumcult. And it's like, it's basically, I guess, people who are down with us and that we're down with. It's not even about, you know, what kind of music you fucking play. You know, if we like, I don't know, I know you can back me up with this. We met like some outlaw fucking country band that like repped it hard enough. Shit, I'd make the Scumcult any day of the week.
That'd be fucking Scumcult, no doubt. I mean, no questions.
So
they signed the bottom of the paper. It's official.
So that's what the Scumcult is. If you're down with us and you know you're down to kick it with us and support what we're doing, support what you're fucking doing. That's all the Scumcult's about, man. It's friends standing up for friends. You know, not in some like, you know, crew or anything, but you know, we do what we do. We hold it down. Period.
Get high.
Yeah, get high all the fucking time.
Forever.
All the time. Yeah. I've been listening to a lot of different stuff lately. Dead Icons out of Lexington, who are some friends of mine. They just put out a new record. I suggest everybody check that out because it's tight. My boys Bacalo, you know, they're looking for a new singer right now, but that last EP they put out was just straight fire. And of course, like I said earlier, Freddie Gibbs. You know, Gangsta Gibbs just put out the Mad Libbin'. You know, it's so sick. And you know, pretty much just a combination of everything. I listen to a lot of hip hop, a lot of hardcore, a lot of metal. You know, it kind of goes in and out every day, and you know, just different things. Manic Scum, be sure and check them out. They got a new EP coming out called Better Left Undead that I have a copy of, and it's that good. Scumcult taking over, man. That's what's happening. Final thoughts. Everybody just check out the Tronic. You know, keep supporting local music, whether it be metal, hardcore, hip hop. You know, you got something good going on here. You know, in Johnson City, Eastern Kentucky. You know, Northeast Tennessee, Eastern Kentucky, North Carolina. Something good for everybody, man. So please be sure to check it out. Check out Tombstalker, Manic Scum, Dead Icons. Come to the Hideaway. Any chance you get, come to the Hideaway. Support what's going on here. And, yeah, that's about it for me, man. Thank you.